I don't know. I'm going to try this again. I don't know what's going on. I need to see people talking to me on this page. Otherwise, I'm not going to be able to do your readings. And I saw all of these people popping up and saying hello after I went back and recorded, and after I closed out. But I didn't see anybody. I don't see anybody there. I don't know what's going on. This sucks if this isn't going to work. There you are. Hi, Johnny. Okay, this is what I need. I need to see people talking. So what I did, if you looked at this post, I know that, okay, Rob's there. What I was doing was I was offering the first 5 people to come online a 1-card reading for free. And I went and I did it on my work page, and I couldn't see anybody there, so that really sucks. Now I can see people. Hey, Kirsten. So Rob, Kirsten, so the post is the post is about a 1-card reading for the first 5 people that ask. So whoever says it first, I'm gonna go, and you have to choose from these 3 rows. So is it row 1? Is it row 2? Is it row 3? You're just gonna get. I'm gonna be guided to the card and the deck that you're supposed to use. So, hi Johnny. Okay, Kirsten, you're first. Do you want row 1, 2, or 3? This is fun. I should have done this before. Row 2. All right. Ooh, you know what? I'll let you guide me a little bit. So, left, right, or center? Left, right, or center? Aren't I looking so Rastafarian today? You think I should be smoking a joint? But I don't do that. Row 2. First, okay, but left, right, or center? Kirsten, speak. I'm going to have to pick for you. Center. Got it. Okay. So, sodalite. Okay, so this is from the Crystal Oracle deck. And sodalite is actually, this is not a surprise to me that you chose sodalite, because sodalite is one of my favorite stones. The color, it's the color of, and it feels like it's a really good stone for you too, because it makes me think of jeans, comfortable, right? Okay, so sodalite is asking for you to keep your calm and strengthen your determination. It's going to help you strengthen your determination to quietly pursue what it is that you're supposed to be going after. Okay, so you're pretty good at keeping calm. I'm the one that needs to get this message. But they're asking you to set a little time aside every day to meditate, be guided by what you instinctively feel in your heart, and trust in your intuition. And everything that you need, everything that you're looking for, the answers, the guidance, whatever it is that you need, you're going to be guided to this through your meditative state, through your I like mindless meditations, actually, where I think people think too much. That's why meditation for people sometimes is difficult, because they've got an intention. You're not supposed to have an intention. You're supposed to wipe your mind clean. You're supposed to. That's why I like sodalite. Makes me feel like jeans. Jeans are comfy, right? They're relaxed. They don't have an agenda, right? If you put your jeans on, you don't have an agenda, unless you got a really hot body and you got some really cool jeans. But to me, denim stands for relaxed. So relaxed mindset, washing your car, cleaning your house, that kind of meditation. Also, the message. This is a tough one for me. You're better with stuff like this, but it's asking for you to let go. And this is a smack to me, actually, myself, for right now, because it's asking you to let go of rigid expectations and fixed time frames. And that's tough, because a lot of times we've been shown something coming at a certain time. I was just literally saying to my higher self, my twin soul, spirit, time's up. Time's up. I was told 3 years. 3 years has passed. I'm moving forward. Time's up. So, I am moving forward. Kirsten, you do move forward, but let go of fixed expectations, maybe about how things are going to play out, because a lot of times we feel things are going to come across in a certain way, and Spirit's got something else in mind than what we have in mind. So, they want you to be open to your dreams manifesting in a way that that you haven't planned. There's something else that Spirit has in mind. So it's a positive confirmation to keep your dream alive. Okay, so I got to scroll back. Let's see. Hi, Marie. Do you know what this is about? Jody? Hey, I'm sorry this got all effed up because I put a post up and I said that I was going to be doing this live feed on my fan page, and I did, and I went on twice, and there's somebody there, Nita, that she needs to come over here, and I said that I would open it up for other people. It didn't work on my fan page. I don't know why. I'm wondering if maybe I'm supposed to let go of that fan page and just work on my personal page. I think maybe that's what I'll do. Open up my instead of double posting, maybe that's what I'm going to do. Okay, so you're going to go with the flow? Ancestors have an agenda for sure. Yes, they do. Okay, so the next person, I've got 5 people that I'm going to do a 1-card reading for. Kirsten just had one from the Crystal Oracle deck. Oh, there's Nita right now. God, I've got to figure out how to pull her over. She's on my other page. I wonder if I can. Oh, I don't know. I guess I'll give her a freebie. I can do that. But anyway, what it is I'm giving the first 5 people a 1-card reading. Kirsten got one from the Crystal Oracle Guide from Tony Carmine Salerno, who is one of my faves. Oh, she keeps posting on the other page. That really sucks. So whoever it is that's next, go ahead and say. So who is it next? I don't know. Maybe I'm going to walk over to my... This is kind of turning out... Why do things never go the way according to plan? They never go according to plan. Okay. See? Spirit has something else in mind than I do. So now I got to go find her. Now I don't even remember what my password is right now. Oh, Lord. How come my computer has to close every time I leave it? All right. Nita, I just got to tell her, go to my personal page. It's really sad. Hold on, everybody. And I mean, the first 5 people are up. Go to my personal page. See, these readings are they don't just apply to one person. Clearly, you know who it is. When it hits you, when you get a message and it dings, right? You know who that applies for you. So go to my personal page. Go to my personal page. This is turning into a disaster. Jim MacGyver. Oh, I wish I was at Steelbridge. Are you going to Steelbridge, Jim? I don't know if you're just checking out to see what I'm doing. Okay. I don't know how else to do this. This is a bummer. I don't know how else to do this. I'm just going to have to ask for the next person. Jody? Who do we have? Okay, Kirsten, Johnny. Who is it that is interested in having a 1-card free reading? You get to choose. I have 5 people that I'm going to do. And I have... Oh, you can't? What a bummer, Jim. I can't either. Okay, so I'm just going to sit here and talk to you guys. What are we going to talk about? Steelbridge Festival in Sturgeon Bay. I usually go. I'm not going. First time in quite a while that I'm not going to go. Sandy Baker, hey there. All right, I will do one for you. So you're the second one. I have, what do I have? 5 altogether. So we're going to go back. Okay, Sandy. I'm wandering around my house. We have 3 rows to choose from. Here's the 3 rows. I've got several decks all mixed in. I just thought it would be fun. I don't know why this turned into such a disaster. Everything I do is like so off, you know? It's kind of like me, I guess. So Sandy, you're going to pick the first row, the second row, or the third row. First row, what is it? Left, right, or center? Hi, Marie. Okay. So we've got Kirsten, Sandy, Marie, Lori. Thanks, Sandy. And we have one more that I'll take. So Sandy, center? Okay, but so you want the center row, and do you like this? The first row, first, second, third, left, right, center. So you've chosen center. So which row? Oh. Come on, Sandy, pick it. I'm going to pick it for you if you don't choose. You want the center of the row, but which row? First, second, or third? Yes, Jim. Absolutely. Middle row. Okay. So I think I've got my 5 people. Oh, how fun. I'd love to do a reading for you, Jim. What a riot. Okay. Sandy, we're going to do what did you say? Center row. And you're going to do the center. Oh, so we're all doing a crystal oracle. Okay. Oh, I love this stone. This is an incredible stone. Labradorite. I saw the most incredible kitchen counter made of labradorite. I can't even imagine the energy that would bring into a house. Okay, so for labradorite is, can you see that? Is there a reflection on that? I wonder if I should turn it. Here, let's put it over there. You know what? Let's put it in front of our native warrior. Yeah. Okay, so labradorite. Labradorite is saying that you will soon see that the situation that you're in, this particular situation that's causing concern and preventing you from moving forward is due to fear. Okay? So some kind of fear, the realization in itself, that's a breakthrough for you to recognize, okay, there's some kind of a fear. What is it that you were planning on? What is it that you were thinking of doing? What is it that you wanted to do that you're holding back on doing, that you are you're not sure how it's going to work out? Whatever this situation is, you have to recognize that you aren't moving forward because of fear. So once you recognize that okay, this is it fear's in front of me, you know, what's the worst that it can do, right? It's there it is. Like, think of the worst case scenario. Okay, I'm afraid. All right, you're afraid. Now that you've recognized that, that's a breakthrough itself. So after you've recognized that and let that go, they're telling you that soon the fear is no longer going to distract you. It's no longer going to be in your way. It's no longer going to prevent you, because you're going to realize that you can communicate with others. This is what's really interesting to me. You're going to move forward. You're going to move forward in leaps and bounds. Yesterday I had, I couldn't handle sitting here behind a desk. I need to communicate with people, or I need to be on the move. I'm an Aries, you know, I got to move. And I thought I got to get out of here. So I went for a hike. I don't know if you saw the video. And it wasn't as beautiful as where I was. I was disappointed. But I had two flying grasshoppers came to me, and the grasshoppers kept coming to me on my journey up to the high Sierras, and they didn't take precedence for some reason, and that's not good for me. I know better than that. As a shaman, I pay attention to the animal messengers, and I did take note, but I didn't focus my attention on the grasshopper, because I had mama bear, black bear, and her twin babies, and daddy bear, and I had a marmot, which I'd never seen before. And I had mule deer walking up to me. I had all these, you know, incredible messengers walking forward that took my attention. So that's a message in itself. Don't think that something has to be really big in order to be of importance. Sometimes the smallest things are of importance. Wow, I'm getting emotion. Is it you that I'm feeling, Sandy? Is it your feelings? I'm feeling choked up in my chest. So what it is that the grasshopper was talking about taking giant leaps forward. I'm not going off. I am going off, kind of. I segue, but it goes into, you know, it segues back in. Oh, there you are, Anita. I'm glad you're there. Okay. Oh, it is you I'm feeling? It is Sandy. Okay, because I totally felt a clenching in my chest. Okay. Because I was trying to just wonder if I should examine what it was that's making me emotional. Okay, so you're about to take giant leaps forward, is what they're saying. You recognize that, yes, there is fear here. And the fear is preventing you from doing something. So what they're saying is, and you know this, but maybe maybe you've got bigger things that are clouding your judgment right now, and you're forgetting that you can telepathically communicate with ones. You can telepathically get your message across. Look at the labradorite stone. I don't know if you have a labradorite stone. You can use this. You can, if you have a labradorite stone, it'd be really good to hold it. Put it in your bra, guys. Put it in your pocket. Set it on your desk where you can see it. If not, you can look at this labradorite stone, or pull one up on Google, a really beautiful one, and you take your left thumb and you rub it over your third eye, which is right here, and you say labradorite in circuit. So your higher self knows to take in the metaphysical, the spiritual properties, the healing properties of labradorite. Okay? So labradorite is saying that you can communicate with others telepathically, that this communication will influence events in a positive way. So, as I don't know if you were on, you guys were all on when I was saying this before, but for Kirsten's message, it was about letting go of rigid fixed time frames and expectations, and I was getting annoyed. And I was saying to my higher self and spirit, you know, when I talk about my higher self, there's us, higher self, oversoul. It goes all the way up to wherever you originated from. So I can yell at people on my line, because it's just another level of me, all the way up to spirit, to where I came from. So I was getting pissed off, and I was saying, you know what, I'm done. I was told 3 years by Spirit, 3 years that this was going to happen, and it's passed. So I'm moving on. And the message was let go of rigid fixed time frames or expectations. But instead of talking like that, you can influence the situation. You can influence people by speaking to them from your heart. Now, what's interesting is what I've discovered when I was on this trip in, hi Holly, hi Bill, hi Lindsay, in the Sequoias is when I walk, and what I'm going to be offering are walking tours. I'm going to be doing this with people that I'm supposed to speak about as well. But when I walk, I speak out loud. I walk around my room, I talk out loud. For some reason, when we speak out loud, the ones that we're trying to communicate can hear us better. I wish I could give myself a thumbs up for that, but they can hear us better. So they're saying in this situation, whatever is going on, speak to them from your heart, but speak out loud. You don't have to always speak out loud, but it would be very helpful if you did. Speak out loud and communicate, because this telepathic, energetic connection, we're energetically connected to everybody. There is no 6 degrees of separation. We're all connected. We just have to tune in. And if this is a situation with somebody that you are clearly connected with, you need to, and maybe you don't have a face-to-face ability to speak right now, or maybe you're concerned with finding the right words. So then you ask your higher self to speak to their higher self, and then you are heard. So it's talking about communicating your ideas, communicating your thoughts, and when you do so, when you focus on this and when you ask, it's kind of like with the animal messengers. My grandson graduated from elementary school yesterday, and I gave him a polar bear card, and my higher self chose it, and of course I had to give him the message for polar bear, and polar bear was speaking about determination and perseverance, not allowing yourself to be bullied, standing up for yourself, being courageous, moving forward fearlessly. And if he felt intimidated, he was to call upon, because he's going into middle school, and he's a pretty popular kid. He's a very loving, compassionate, crystal child, but you never know, right? You could be totally popular in elementary school and get to junior high and get your ass kicked. So it was a very appropriate card to come, and the message was, call upon the wisdom of the polar bear to help you. And when we do that, when we connect, we are literally asking spirit, it's a form of prayer. Animals are our angels. They're our guardian angels on earth. Insects, bugs, birds, all of them that come to you. I'm a shaman. I work with these messengers. They're very, very powerful. So for you, when you call upon the higher self of whoever it is in this situation that you're working with, you don't have to worry about their ego mind. Like, well, we're in spirit down here, we're in ego, right? But when we're in our higher selves, that's who you want to connect with. So that's what's going to be happening when you can call upon the power and the metaphysical and the spiritual help of the labradorite stone. So that's for you. Okay. Bill Richardson. Okay, who was next? I have to get this. I have to remember. Who was next? Hey. Okay. My friend Brian. Sandy, Jody. Okay, Jim McIver, you asked. Okay, Jim, are you still there? You got to let me know if you're still there. I'm sorry if it's going to take a little bit. I can only take 5 people, and I have I've done 2 right now, so I've got 3 left. And I've got Jim McIver if he's still there, but he's got to let me know if he's there. All right, Jim, you want to pick first row, second row, third row, left, right, or center. So there it is. What do you want? And Nita, I will take you next, definitely, because you were trying so hard at the other side. So Jim, first row, second row, third row, left, right, or center? Third right. Wow. Okay, this is an interesting card. So this is from the Oracle of the Shadows and Light, the Angel of Alchemy. Now, what's interesting about this card is it's not what you're thinking. And because it's called Miracle. So the message of this is talking about health challenges, actually. And it could be a health challenge of you or a health challenge of someone else in your life, okay? And it's talking about basically It's asking yourself, what would I do if I had just a very short time to live on this planet? What would I do? It's not saying you're going to die. It's not saying someone else is going to die. It's asking you to put that kind of emphasis on what's going on in your life. What would I do if I had 1 month left to live? Where would I go? Who would I speak to? What would I try to do? What would I reach for? What is it that is of importance for me? Then they want you to start taking action. Because when you look into the fear or the distortion of death, people panic, and it's like, oh my God, people ask that all the time. If you had one phone call to make, who would you call? That shows you who's important. If you had 1 month left to do whatever it is you wanted to do, where would you put your focus? That's where you're supposed to put your focus right now. Because you don't have to die in order to be reborn, is what the card is saying. We are dying to an old way of being, and we are being reborn now. We've had so many messages about the California. If I was outside, I bet they'd be flying above me. The California condor, which is the vulture, which speaks about death, rebirth, and transformation. So at this time, the angel of alchemy, she's got her hands crossed over her chest. She's looking very solemn. And the question is, where is it I want to go? Take action on what you can change at this time. And they're talking about, at the same time, you are about to turn a corner, or the one that you're thinking about is about to turn a corner in a health challenge. Whatever it is that you've been, I'm getting emotional for myself because somebody that I love has been challenged by something, and they're saying you're about to turn a very important corner. So it's either you, Jim, or somebody in your life that you've been thinking about is about to turn a very important corner. And the situation is actually, it's interesting. What it's been difficult, it's been scary, it's been not cool, but it's actually served you. It's actually been of benefit. Whatever this scare has been, whatever, maybe it's caused you to change the way you've been eating. Maybe it's caused you to stop drinking. Maybe it's caused you to stop smoking. Maybe it's caused you to slow down. Maybe it's caused you to move from a polluted city to maybe a more peaceful. I know you're not where we are, but I mean that's my idea, to move from a less fast-paced to a more relaxed atmosphere. Whatever it is that you would do if you only had a short time to live, that's what they're asking you to put your focus in and work upon at this time. And whatever situation it is that you have had, this angel of, she's been solemn, and look how pale she has been. She's going to become well again. She's going to become well, whether it's spiritually, physically, emotionally, or all of the above. You've turned a corner in your life. So that's your message. I hope that makes sense to you. And if it doesn't, it will. Okay. Nita, you're definitely next because you have tried so far. And I don't know why it didn't work on my other page. I'm so incredibly sorry. I can't control Facebook. So I think that's my message, is I'm going to shut down my fan page and just use this page as one, because I'm done doing the double posting. Okay, so you're going to choose from, did you already choose? Nita? I'll do you, Lori. I will do you. But Nita is the next. So you need to choose first row, second row, last row, left, right, or center. Tell me what it is. I don't know why I have to make things so complicated. It's just in my nature. Not yet what? You haven't chosen yet? You better choose or I'm going to go to the next person. I can come back to you, but I'll go to the next person. So you need to pick first row, second row, third row, left, right, or center. Last row, right side. I like this one. Okay, so you also chose from the Oracle of Shadows and Light. And you see this girl, and she's in meditation time. Meditation mode, a time for spirit. So she's very relaxed, she's very chill, and that's what they're asking for you to do. They're clearly asking for all of us to do this because this has come up quite a bit. So they're basically saying, it's funny how they talk about this. They're basically saying, you may have enjoyed staying up late, not paying attention to what your body's telling you. You may be feeling like, it was okay to party, it was okay to play around, it was okay, but Spirit's saying no more. At this moment, they're basically saying this is a time. I love this especially because I just came back from one, but they're saying I'm going to go on another. Woohoo! They're talking about this is a time for spiritual quests. This is a time for travel. This is a time for calm, relaxed. For yoga poses, look how she's sitting. She's got her fingers in the mudra, right? And she's got her eyes closed, and she's got her third eye open, and she is in yoga pose, which is a very calm, peaceful place of self-acceptance, and she's allowing. She's in a place of allowing. So it's talking about your third eye and your crown chakra. So here's your third eye and here's your crown. Activating them so that you can get the messages that are coming from spirit, so that you can hear and you can receive. That's what's going on at this point. So you're at this place, and basically this is about, they want you to talk about self-love affirmations. I love affirmations. I just posted one this morning. I don't know if you guys saw it, and I probably piss people off when I say some of the stuff I do, but that's what I'm used for. Oh, Jim, what'd you say? Hold on just a second. Thank you. It does make sense. On 2 levels, what's really strange to the girl? Oh, that's very amazing. That's very amazing. Oh, wow. So then don't worry about her. They're about to train. She's about to turn a corner. That's amazing. Okay, I'll go. That's awesome. Thank you for saying that. Okay, I'm going to go back to, where was I? God. Okay, so I posted something today, and somebody said, the beginning is near. And I said, fuck the beginning, fuck near. The beginning is now. And sorry about that. Sometimes it comes out. And Christians, and I know some people don't like the foul language, and sometimes it just comes out of me, so I have to go with the roll. You know, it is what it is. I'm a free spirit. And it was like, and it was like, dude, I want it now. Forget. It's coming. It's here. The beginning is now, not the beginning is near. That's what it was. The beginning is near. I'm like, no, the beginning is now. The beginning is, I'm not waiting. The beginning is, I'm moving forward. This is my life. I manifest my life. And my friend posted, I hope so. And I said, fuck hope. That's what I said. Fuck hope. Seriously? Hope implies that it may not occur. Hope is something that I want to occur. Hope is something that I'm hoping will manifest. That is not how we manifest. We don't hope, we act. So the words I am, I will, I hear, I see, I feel, I create, I manifest. All of them. Put those words before whatever sentence that you're speaking, because you want to take control and you want to bring to you. That's how you manifest. We are creators. We are co-creators with the divine. We work with our Father, with bringing into our lives what it is that we're supposed to have, what it is that we are desiring. We send our rockets of desire out, but we don't just sit on our easy chair. Jim, you should know. A singer or a musician, a guitar player, you don't just sit in a chair. Look at my guitars. Here's my guitar corner. I got two guitars and a wood dulcimer, and they sit there. And without me picking them up, they're not going to be playing any music. So we need to be active. We need to be moving forward. So here I am in a meditative mode, and I'm still coming across like a fire engine. But because I'm going to be receiving downloads. I'm going to be receiving information, and I'm then supposed to act. I am then supposed to move forward with what I received. When my crown is open to receive, when my third eye is open to receive, so that I'm hearing properly what my higher self wants me to do. I already got a message just now this morning. I'm shutting down my fan page. That's a big deal. I've had that page for a really long time, and I'm going to have to put out banners, hey, I'm going to be shutting this down in the next 2 months. I just got that. The next 2 months, this is gone. So that's a big thing. Spirit told me a while ago, I'm saying all this stuff, these are all applicable to everybody. I heard a while ago, you're going to be going off the web for a while, and you're going to be shutting down web pages, and you're going to be doing something different. And I thought, wow, really? I'm going to be shutting down web pages? What could I possibly shut down? I've only got, I use this for my work. That's what I'm supposed to do. But I was getting this message for a while. I was getting it. I kept hearing it, but I wasn't seeing it. I wasn't getting it properly. So it comes in meditation. I got my messages as I was walking through the wilderness, and as I was walking through the forest. So positive affirmations was one of the things that they're saying that's very, very important. Self-love affirmations. I am capable. That's one of the words I put on that post. I am guided. I am a creator. I am a manifester. I am in control of my life. I am loved. I am guided. I am protected. I am safe. I'm secure. Very, 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 I am are the two most powerful words that you can use. But I hear my higher self. I see the messages that I need to see. I create what is in the highest good of myself and others. I manifest what I desire. All of these things, that isn't hope, that's doing, okay? Let me turn this back around and take a look and see what else is she giving me. The colors, pink, the color she's sitting on, and the color green. The green is the color, pink and green are the color of your heart chakra. Green is also the color of healing. She's got that in her butterfly wings, which represent transformation. So you're in the midst of this incredible transformation. So this is a time that they want you to stay connected and allow this peaceful flowing energy through your body, the connection to spirit, and allow these ideas and the inspirations to flow down to you. Maybe you're supposed to be taking a course. Maybe you're supposed to be joining a group. Maybe you're supposed to be leading a group. I'm supposed to be leading groups. I'll tell you right now what I'm going to be doing. I'm going to be doing land tours. I'm going to be going to different locations, and I'm going to be taking groups of no smaller than 2, no more. I think at this point, no more than 6. 5 is what I heard. And we're going to be going to different locations, and we're going to be walking the land like you see me do when I do this kind of stuff. And the messages that come down, it's going to be like a guided spiritual tour with I'm a licensed Reiki master for Reiki master healing. I am a dream analyst. I'm a spiritual teacher. I'm a guide. I'm very, very connected to spirit. So the messages, I'm a shaman. I work with the indigenous and the animal messengers. So all of the messages that come forward are going to be coming down as we walk along. They come to me like that. And it happens most free. I'm on fire when I'm outside, when I'm in nature. So these are going to be on nature tours. They're land tours. So I'm going to be going to places like where I was, the High Sierras. I'm going to be going to Sedona. I'm going to be going to Utah. I've never been. And I need to go. I already know that. Spirit's already told me that. So I was hesitating. So maybe that's a message for me. Move forward. So I'm letting you guys know I'm going to be taking people on these tours. Each person will be receiving a private reading, a personal reading like this. Not a private reading because we'll be in a group. There'll be like a meditation time, solar meditation. There will be stretching, like a yoga session before we start. And then when we stop, it'll be, and it's going to be $300 per person for a 3-hour tour, and then the rest of the time we're kind of broken up. That's what it's going to be. It's if it's going to be a personal tour, just a one-on-one, that's going to be $500, and I'm open to locations. It depends on how far it is because my travel has to be included, but I've been told for quite a while to just put it out there and do it because it's where I do my best work, and you will receive the best, most personal connection as well as the benefits and understand what people walk past every day of their lives that I don't walk past without noticing. Spirit makes me notice it, and it will help you in your own daily life to go and realize how Spirit's bringing messages down to us. So that was your message. That was all kind of wrapped up with what was coming for me. So basically, you're supposed to take a class possibly. You're supposed to study a new program. Maybe you're supposed to welcome a new teacher. Maybe you're supposed to welcome a new mentor into your life. Whatever it is that's speaking to your heart, because the colors focused on are the colors of the heart chakra. So whatever it is calling to your heart, that's what you're supposed to ask in meditation. What is it that I'm supposed to do? What is it would be? Maybe you're supposed to go on one of my tours. Maybe there's some kind of a new philosophy, like what I was saying. I have a very different way of teaching than other people, but it's very effective and it's very, very powerful. So maybe you're supposed to adopt some kind of a teaching like that. The path is not going to be difficult. It's going to be very smooth. It's going to be very obvious. It's going to be very tranquil. It's going to be very easy. You're gonna know exactly what it is. It's not something you're going to have to go reaching for. It's going to because when Spirit wants things to happen, they unfold very smoothly, very quickly. People go on retreats all the time, and they spend $5,000. They got to get their air. They've got all the accommodations. You will be in charge of your own accommodations and your own food, and however you get there. But to have a personal guide go with you, that would be extra. So this is it'd be a lot less than what I've seen other people do, because my focus isn't money. My focus is pay for my time and for my way there, and the rest of it is basically just for Spirit because I love it. So it could be something like that you're meant to do. there's something in you that has been yearning for this. There's a deep part of you that's been wanting this. And what the word that I love that they give you for this is looking at her too. You look at this peacefulness. The word that I'm given is nirvana. You will have this nirvana, this feeling of nirvana come over you. And I laugh because when I think of nirvana, I think of this hat, a Rastafarian kind of free spirit. This is a little tame for me, but you know, whatever it is, your version of nirvana, that's what it'll be. Okay, so right on, Nita. That's excellent. Hello, Christina. Hi, Diana. Okay, hold on. Let me go back. So who was it that I was supposed to go to next? Lori, middle right. Are you still there, Lori Butler? Please tell me if you're still there. And I got to figure out who I've done. I've done Kirsten. Who have I done already? I've done Jim. I've done Kirsten. I've done Nita. Do you love the hat? You know what? It sits on my yoga frog. This is my yoga frog. And this is my twin likes Rasta stuff, and this is his little hacky sack ball, and that the hat sits normally on that, and I hadn't done my hair, and I had to get going, and I thought, you know what? I haven't worn this hat since I was in Sedona, so I think that Sedona might be, maybe that's what they're telling me, is Sedona might be my first. Wow, somebody just called through, and I think it was my son, which is really strange. He doesn't speak to me. Okay, Lori Butler, second row right, please. Second row right. What is it with the second row in the right side? I'm going to pick this one. Wow. These are really unusual because these are not cards that I generally get, which is really cool. I don't know if you guys have noticed that there's been a lot about dragons lately. Have you noticed how I've been speaking a lot about dragons? Dragons have been appearing to me. I know who the dragon represents in my life. I'm an Aries dragon, actually, myself. But dragons have been... you have one similar? Very cool. I'd like to see yours. Post a picture of you wearing your hat. Okay, so dragons have been appearing. Dragons are... God, I'm tired of holding this thing. I wish I could figure out how to... I could put this up on something if it wouldn't fall. I like to use my hands. I can't. All right, fine. Okay, I can only do 5. So I think, Lori, if you are the last one, but I'll have to go back and look. Dragons represent negative things and they represent positive things. To me, it's a very positive. A dragon can take a hold of somebody. Dragon energy can take hold of somebody. Dragon can be represented as a drug. And a drug is anything that you give your power to, right? Anything that you obsess over, that you feel you must need, that you need. That's a drug. So whatever that drug is for you, a dragon. But a dragon is also a very powerful ally. A dragon is a spirit being as well. We have angels, we have fairies, we have dragons. We have they're protectors. They're angels. That's what they are. So I know, Holly, I need a selfie stick. I totally do. I'm going to get one. But then you still have to hold it. That's not the problem. My arm's just sore from holding this thing up. So the dragon represents very powerful things. I've been posting wonderful things about dragons. So what's interesting is, here she is, and it's midnight skies. I hope there's no reflection on that. And she's holding her dragon. And it says, Dragonling Garden, a new world is born. And I love, now, she's holding her dragon close to her. So see, this dragon is not anyone that you're afraid of. This is a dragon that is your friend. This is someone that you care for. She's also got dragon wings herself. So you are two in the same. The dragon that you're holding close. Now, I'm going to show you the animal totems that are in front. We've got the deer, represents walking gently on your path. Never mistake a gentle person for a weak person in yourself or in another. The red cardinal speaks about knowing your own importance and speaking out. Don't be shy. It also means a male is coming a courting. The squirrel, get ready for big changes. They're rumbling through your life. Get prepared. Get ready to move. The rabbit, creativity. Moving forward also represents timidity. So don't be timid about moving forward. So now she's holding on to her dragon, and she looks like she's a little nervous to me. Doesn't she look like she's a little nervous to you? Selfie stick, no problem. Rest it on your lap. No, heck no. So to look straight at my nose? No, no. Okay. So the Dragonling garden, she's in her garden. She's in what looks like a little shelter, like a little cave that she's in. And her message, I hope that there's no reflection on that. The message is, you've claimed your place, right? You have claimed your place in the world. That's the red cardinal. You know your importance, and you're able to speak it. You've come to a place where you know who you are. There is a place, you've been reborn. So the rebirth, what we were speaking about, the miracle with Jim McIver, we've been reborn from like an old part of our life to a new part of our life. And now we've got this gentle, because a new baby is gentle and timid, possibly, like the rabbit. And rabbit speaks about creativity, so it's new beginnings. And yet there's a part of you that's very strong. That's the dragon in you. And honorable amongst I heard honor amongst thieves. Funny that I heard that. But there's honor. So that represents, to me, when I say that, there's, I'm not saying that there is honor amongst thieves. I'm saying that you have honor amongst thieves. So maybe there's ones around you that have stolen. There are ones from you, possibly, or from others, and they are not honorable, but you have honor. So it's that you're standing out. Because look, there's no other human in that present area. So it's speaking about you have the possibility of shape-shifting into any of these beings. Shape-shifting, because when we take on the messages of the animal totems, we're shape-shifting into their spiritual qualities. So you have the ability to move forward quickly, like the rabbit, and create something new. You've got the ability to gather the information and prepare for great things, like the squirrel does. You are able to speak boldly and proudly about yourself without coming across as arrogant, because it isn't about dumbing down. And there's a difference between pride in ego and pride in knowledge and pride in where you are. Pride and humility, two different things. There's nothing wrong with being proud. There's nothing wrong with speaking out. There's nothing wrong with saying, I am capable. I am strong. I am powerful. I am loving. I am beautiful. We are all beautiful in our own way. So you have recognized your self-importance in a proper way, right? And yet you are able to be very compassionate and gentle with others, and you should be so with yourself as well. So what it's saying right now is you have been reborn. You have come from maybe that place of thieves. You have come out of that area, and you've been reborn. And maybe you're in a place where you need to be gentle with yourself, and you're a little bit cautious moving forward, because the deer represents maybe you've come out of a difficult situation and you're not quite sure of where to put your footing. So it's talking about walking gently upon your path. It also talks about you may be going into a situation that you're not quite sure. Like me, I'm like, Spirit said, throw it out there and let the universe do your job as far as what I was supposed to do. I'm really not quite sure. I don't have anything set in stone. I don't really know where I'm going next on this quest and on this new business that Spirit wants me to do. I don't even like it, call it a business, this path, because it's my soul's journey. So you may not know quite where you want to put your feet in front of you, but you're moving forward gently upon your path, and you're going to kind of guide your way along as you go. That's what the deer would represent. So maybe you've come out of this difficult time and you are no longer who you were, right? You will not lose your way again. Maybe you lost your way. Maybe you fell off your path. Maybe you got swept along in the river of the people that were around you, or maybe fear, or whatever. Remember the person that was healing from something. Maybe there was an addiction that grabbed hold of you and pulled you away from your path. And you're not going to lose yourself. You know now who you are, and you're now going to move forward. And you have done this meditation. You're going into meditation. You know the power of it, and you are going to be able to hear. When I point to your third eye isn't how you see, it's how you hear. It's connected to your ear chakras. That's why I always say when you hear, this is how you receive. We do see with our third eye, but you hear with your third eye as well. So because they're connected. So you're not going to allow yourself to be lost again. You're not going to be swept along, because you've learned. You have changed and the world has changed. And you've been wanting this. You've been wanting something bigger. You've been wanting something more aligned with you. You have maybe been tricked. Maybe it was your own self-deception or others into believing that a path that you followed before was good for you. Maybe it looked fun. Maybe it looked, oh, I've always wanted that. I always wanted to belong. And you recognize that, wow, you know what? I keep thinking of the song Drops of Jupiter by Train. Did you get to the Milky Way, and did you find that, what are the words? Did you fall for a shooting star, one without a permanent scar? Scars are warrior wounds. Scars show us that we've been through battle and we've come through it. So somebody who doesn't have a scar is somebody who has never attempted, who has never gone outside themselves, who has never achieved something. Scars, anything, wrinkles on our face, that proves that we have lived. We have wisdom, right? Scars are a positive thing. They're not a negative. If you have scars, even physical scars, there's nothing wrong with you. It's very, very beautiful. It shows that you have lived. It shows that you have dared. It shows that you have gone out there and you don't just sit in your house. You will never find me say to somebody, the wisest thing for you is to play it safe. Spirit will never say play it safe. When they want you to play it safe, they'll pull you back. But you need to take a leap of faith, right? The baby bird gets shoved out of its nest when it doesn't want to fly, and it's like, go, you either fly or Spirit's going to catch you. So you may have been persuaded into going along with something, maybe out of fear, maybe out of wanting to belong, maybe out of self-doubt, and that ended up scarring you, but it was a learning lesson, so that's a good thing. So you're not going to allow this to happen anymore. You're going to move forward. You know who you are. The world has changed, and so are you. You have shifted your focus from your old self, and you're letting go of all those gazillions of worries and complaints that you can dream up. We can dream up so many reasons to not move forward. We can dream up so many, I won't name who it is, but I've got somebody who speaks to me daily, and everything that comes out of that person's mouth is a complaint. Everything. And it's like, God, your energy is so bloody negative. When you have energy like that, you're going to draw that energy to you. If you want your life to change, stop talking shit on your life, on yourself. Stop recounting the negative. Stop recounting your worries and your problems. Start counting your blessings. Start counting what you have to be grateful for. Look around you. There's always something to be grateful for. Always. So you're moving forward. You are going to ask of because you're not doing this in an ego-based way. You're not doing this for self-indulgence. You're doing this to be of service. One thing that I do love about Doreen Virtue, she has a line, and I think it's hers, and she says, whenever you're nervous, focus on service. So if you're scared of doing something, or if you're afraid about what's coming up about, or you're afraid about what's facing you, the fear is what you need to get away from, right? So if you talk about what you're worried about with your friends, or if you think about that, you ruminate over and over, you're bringing that more of that energy to you. So in order to get out of that space, go to someone else, help someone else. Whenever I'm feeling that way, I start working right away. I'll start doing, like I didn't know what it was. I was trying to think of what Spirit was trying to bring to me today. And so I thought, you know what? I'm just going to go with what my higher self says to do. And I didn't know why I was doing this. I saw somebody put a spread down, and I thought, I got to do a live thing. Because when I speak out loud, I hear myself. That's why I told you earlier, when you are trying to telepathically communicate with others in your lives that maybe not be in front of you, or you may not feel that you've got the right words to speak to them, or maybe you don't feel that they will be receptive, talk to them out loud, because when you speak out loud, you hear yourself speak. It's different than when you think it in your head. When you speak it out loud, it's like talking a problem out. It's like when you go to your friend and you bounce an idea off of somebody, right? Well, I bounce my ideas off of my higher self. I walk around my room and I bounce my ideas off. I'll say something, like I'll lose my temper, and I'll say something at myself, like, oh, okay, why don't you just, I'm done with that. You know what? I'm done with that. And you need to just get a grip, and you need to calm down. And then I think to myself, you need to get a grip and calm down. It's so funny because people are like, you sound like you're schizophrenic. It's actually very, very healthy. It's very healing. And I get a lot of messages from myself, because my own higher self will pick up words as soon as they come out of my mouth. I think, whoa, where did that come from? That's not you. That's your ego mind talking. That's your fear talking. Throw that away. You need to listen to your higher self. And my higher self will come in. My past karma has been paid. You know when your past karma has been paid off? When you get smacked right away when you do something that's off. When you do something that's off and instantly you get a rebuff, boom, okay, wrong way to go, I'm going this way. That's because your past karma, you've dealt with that crap. You're now in the present moment moving forward, so it's a really powerful thing. But you don't get time to mess around. You don't get oh, it's okay. It's okay. It's okay that you just acted like a complete moron, Sherry. It's okay that you just said that. You get, okay, smarten up. You know better than that. Okay. I gotta think. I gotta look at this picture and see if there's anything else on here that I'm supposed to bring up. There's definitely no need for worry. All these animals that are surrounding her are gentle, sweet, loving animals. So there's no reason for fear. She's definitely got her dragon closest to her, so she's definitely protected. And look at her wings. She's got her wings out. Ah, a shield. Okay, she's got this. She's in a little hollow, right? The stars are out here, so she's protected, but she's also got her wings out. So she's keeping her shield of protection up. She's aware of that. So do that. Don't forget to clear your shield. Your shield, if you went into war, and you were having energetic attacks from another world or from dark energy flying at you and arrows were shooting at you. Imagine it as throwing like goop, and it's attaching to your shield, and it's falling down your shield. It's eating. It's corrosive. It's eating at your shield. It's kind of like this light here. This is awesome light for me. This is my power light coming from spirit. I just noticed that. That's badass. It's also purple at the top, blue, royal, Archangel Michael, which is Archangel Michael is the one that helps us with our shielding and protection. So, but imagine if I've got all this other stuff that's glomming onto my shield and I don't clear my shield or think consciously, I need to clear my shield. It's corrosively eating away at my protective shield. Look at my bands. Look at my shields around me. All of the colors of the rainbow. And then I've got this dark energy up here that imagine that as dark energy coming in on my shield, okay? And it's going to wear down. It's going to wear down. See how it's collapsing my hat? I need to clear this off. I need to use a solar meditation, bring it down on me, and let's do it right now. Use this. Put your face right here where my face is, okay? There's your face, and now put your face right there. I'm going to cover up mine. And you've got the shield. That's the solar rays coming down from the sun, and we're going to ask that the solar rays, they're fire, molten lava, is just fire spewing everywhere, bright. It's so bright you can't look at it, and it's so hot that it's melting. Any attachment, any debris, anything that's glommed onto you, your energy, your auric field, or your shield, it's melting it away. And we're asking that golden light expand all the way around us, like this golden band here, and it's the same as the sun, and it's you've seen, I'm sure, when you see the pictures of the sun, and it's got the lava and the fire. See the fire? It's here. It's shooting it all up, and the green is healing, and it's burning away that gunk, and that is going to be spinning. This is another thing. I am a tornado. Imagine this hat. This is I love this. I'm using the stuff that I have. Imagine this tornado. It's spinning around and around and around and around. The force is so strong. All that it's doing is shooting out. At the top, it shoots out love. Unconditional love. This is the dark energy that's out there. This is whatever is out there that's not in my highest good. This is love, passion, my heart chakra. This is the burning flame, and it's shooting and spinning so fast that nothing can come in. Nothing can come into a tornado. What if you've got a tornado going around and you try and throw something? It's going to be like, poof, it'll either be sucked in or throw it out. Well, this is a centrifugal force that's pushing out. So it's going to throw everything off. Your shield, that's what you want to be spinning around you. The only thing that's allowed to come in is unconditional love. The only thing that goes out is unconditional love. Okay, there's your shield. That's the end of your card. Amen, that's right. You're very welcome. Bye, Jim. Sorry, you're very welcome. Okay, who was it that was next? Oh, that selfie hat stick, that's hysterical. That's funny. I'm not wearing my proper glasses. Okay, who was it that was next? I got to figure out who all I've done. Gosh, there's so many of you guys. Who have I done? I've done... Somebody help me out. Who was next? Oh, Lord. Okay, Kirsten was first. Then we did... Sandy, right? Then we did Jim. Kirsten, Sandy, Jim, Nita. We have one more. Who was it? Uh-oh. Shoot. Who was it? I said 5, and I got to get moving with my life. Who was it? You got to look. Oh, you guys got to help me out because I want to be fair. Sorry, I'm scrolling back because I know it sucks to be the ones that were like, okay, I was there. I'm going to take you at your honesty because as far as what I haven't had, I do see people that were saying I'm here, but I don't see people asking And I did say that the first 5 people that were asked, okay, it was Marie. I'm sorry, it's Marie. Marie was the one that asked. I have done 5? How funny. Well, I just said that I was going to do one more. So if Marie is still there, you, Holly, did you say I would like a reading? Because I said whoever it was that would ask for one, I would take the first 5. I'm going back and I'm looking at the comments. Marie said, Jim, Sandy, Lori, I already did. Oh wait, did I do Lori Butler or did I do Lori Schaefer? I'm Jody Schaefer. There's a Lori Schaefer too, wow. Guys, I'm getting so confused. It's Marie. Marie was definitely next. She was the next person that said. So if she's there, I have to say it's going to be her. Holly. I'm asking one more time. Marie, if you are there, say yes. Otherwise, I'm going to Holly. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Okay, Holly, you're it. All right. Which row? First, second, third, left, right, or center? What do you want, Holly? I don't know if there's a delay on this. Sorry. I don't mean to be like pushy. Bueller. What does that mean? What does that mean? First, second, or third row, left, right, or center of the row for your card. I don't know what Bueller. All I'm thinking about is Ferris Bueller's Day Off. First left. All right. Thank you for picking something different. First left. Oh, the butterfly ferret. Okay, so you're in the shapeshifter cards too. The butterfly ferret. I am reborn. Oh, I like this one. This is a very cool one. Okay, so the butterfly ferret, the number is 5. And I wasn't speaking a lot about numbers because I talk too much as it is when I do these readings. That's why I only can do 5. Look how much time I've taken. The butterfly ferret. The number 5 says, big changes are rumbling through your entire existence at this moment. Big changes, always for the positive. Stay centered in positive and spiritually based affirmations in order to make these changes in the transition move along at the best possible and the highest good for you. Okay, so that's what the number 5 is. So the butterfly ferret. So butterfly, again, represents transformation, right? Ferrets are kind of I like ferrets. I don't know. They're stinky, but they're slinky, and they're really super cute. I don't know if you've ever seen a ferret playing on a bed. They're adorable. So here we have the butterfly ferrets. Okay, so the butterfly ferret's message is basically talking about you've changed. You're at a very new stage. Now, Holly, you have changed. You've been through a lot. And this is awesome. I am reborn. You have been reborn actually in front of all of us with everything that you've been going through with your health challenges. I want you, if you haven't been on this, if you haven't listened to this entire reading, if you weren't here for the entire thing, I would encourage you to go back and listen to it because there's definitely something else in here that's definitely for you. I thought about you. So basically what they're saying is they're celebrating with you, these little ferrets, right? They're watchful of you. They're your guardians. I would suggest, and maybe I'll post it. I think I will. Remind me if I forget. I'll post Ferret Totem because there's a message specifically from them for you. So basically, what they're doing is they are very alert. That's what ferrets are. They're very alert. They're very aware. They're very reactive, and they play. They're very playful. So these very alert, very aware young ones are there. They're here to keep you safe. And they're keeping your boundaries safe, which is interesting since I just spent so much time talking about shields and protection. You're going into, okay, here, I'm going to say something for you, Holly. Steel Bridge is coming, right? I'm sure you're going to be in it. I wish that I could be there. At this point, I'm not. But there's a lot of amazing people, but there's a lot of energy that comes in. I know there's a lot of alcohol. There's a lot of staying up late at night. There's a need for protection for you. So they're here to help you. They're going to help you with protection so that you don't take on other people's energy, so that things are smooth because, you guys don't get a lot of sleep. So I don't know if you're going to be if you're going to be a part of Steelbridge. I would imagine if you're there that you are. So I'm going to use this example. If you're not, please tell me and I'll stop. But there's not a lot of sleep, so your resistance is low and your shield will be weakened. And so these ferrets are going to come along. They're going to help you. They're going to help you keep your borders safe while you find your feet and while you shake off like the dust or whatever it is that you've been going through. They're going to help you get steady on your feet again. So you're going to call upon the wisdom of the ferret. Okay? There's 2 of them coming to you. You're going to be protected when you are feeling vulnerable. So, like I said earlier, I don't know if anybody saw or heard this. When my grandson graduated from elementary school, I gave him the polar bear. And he sat and he read the polar bear totem. And the polar bear was there to help you feel safe when you're feeling vulnerable, so that you don't feel intimidated. So maybe, Holly, it doesn't feel to me that you get intimidated, but maybe when you get up on stage, you are intimidated. And maybe with Steelbridge, maybe that's something that makes you nervous. So, and I'm asking, I don't see you answering me. Are you going to Steelbridge? Because I'm using this as an example. It could be for something else, but I'm using Steelbridge. So it will help you when you're feeling vulnerable. It will help you to step forward and be courageous and strong. It also could be talking about your health challenges. When you're feeling a little bit unsteady, it's going to help you. They're going to help you at this time too. They're basically telling you there is no turning back. You can't. You've been reborn to a certain part of your life, and there's no going back. It's kind of like when a child is born, there's no shoving a baby back up. You know, you're out. That's it. You're done. So you're out there. So you may be new and vulnerable in something. There's some area of your life. If it's not Steelbridge, if it's not your health, there's some area of your life that you have been reborn in, and you may feel intimidated. And so Spirit is saying that they're going to lend you their protection. And when you're feeling vulnerable, like I said to my grandson in his card, when you are feeling vulnerable, okay, you can't do Steelbridge, so it's not about Steelbridge, it's about something else. But there's something, what are you doing? Playing, nursing home, gigs, and a funeral. There's something that you're going to be feeling, it may not have come yet. Sometimes we get these messages ahead of time. So a situation where you're going to be feeling intimidated, where you're going to be feeling like you're out of your depth, where you're not quite sure of where to put your feet, where you're feeling exposed or vulnerable, and so just like I said to Trey, if you get to the place where you feel like you're being bullied or pushed around or intimidated or unsure or scared or nervous, call upon the polar bear. So you can do that as well. But they're telling you, call upon the ferret. There's a reason for you that they're asking for you to call upon the ferret. Okay? So, and look at her eyes. Her eyes are full. She's got pools of tears in her eyes. But there's no reason. You're not going to go back to sleep. You're not going to go back in. You have withstood that time inside this tomb or this time inside the cocoon. And you've been resurrected. Your health, you have been resurrected. So you may be feeling, maybe you're nervous about your health. So I don't know what it is for you. You will know what it is. But they're telling you that you are loved. You have been through a very great challenge and a big time of difficulty. And you were very vulnerable. You thought that maybe you would not survive to see this day. This sounds so applicable to you. But you have. You have survived, and you have changed, and you've reshaped yourself, and you've grown, and you've become stronger for it. And there's going to be sentries. These are your sentries. It's like I have this mallard that he's like my sentinel. He's always with me. He's a guard. So they're going to be your sentinels. They're going to be with you, and they're going to alert you to whatever it is that you need, the wings that she has, whatever you need to grow, whatever you need to manifest, whatever you need you're going to be given a glimpse. You're going to be given like a highlight. So right now they're saying it's time for you. It's okay that you're not going to Steelbridge. They're saying it's time for you to take a breath. It's time for you to relax. It's time for you to breathe in new air, fresh air. The weather's really beautiful right now in Sturgeon Bay. I know it's perfect weather for this. So they're asking you to spend a little time outside and breathe in this fresh air. So maybe take the time that you're not going to be doing this frenetic pace at Steelbridge and take a time down to kind of relax and take care of yourself. Okay, what are you saying? Asked to play hymns at a church this month. Uneasy for me, guitar. Oh, you're going to do fantastic. And guess what? You're going to be at a church. So you couldn't be, you're going to have the spiritual wings wrapped around you. So all you need to do, close your eyes or wear a hat. Troy always wore a hat down over his eyes or dark glasses. And he did it, and I understand now. I used to make fun of him. He would say, "Oh, the light's so bright." I'm like, "Come on, I've got blue eyes. It's not that." but it's like if I put a hat over my eyes where it was like this, where I can see you but you can't see me, I was like unstoppable. I was a dynamo. And you put a hat or dark sunglasses on, or you close your eyes, I could close my eyes on the dance floor and I can get out there and I totally have no fear because no one's looking at me. It's kind of like a little kid when they go by and they've my kids used to do this all the time. My daughter would take something she knew she wasn't supposed to have, and my son, and they would take it and they'd put it behind their back and they'd go by with their eyes closed, because if I couldn't see them, they wouldn't get caught. And it's like, seriously? But it's the same kind of thing. Close your eyes to the fear. Put on a hat, put on some really cool glasses like Troy has, and go out there and kick ass, because you're going to be fantastic. You're going to do great. Okay, you guys, that's it. I don't even know if anybody else is even there, but this was fun. It took a long time. I don't even know how long I've been on here. So I'm gonna wrap this up. This is pretty cool. We're still getting a beam of light from Spirit, which has given us the high five. So it was nice talking to all of you guys. Nita, I would really love to see your hat. I want to see it. I seriously have not worn this hat in 3-4 years, and I think it's hysterical that I'm wearing it today. I hope you guys have a beautiful day. I don't even know what day this is. You're very welcome. You're very welcome. And like I said, these messages, you're welcome. These messages, clearly you can apply. Every one of us has, these messages apply to all of us because they all apply to me. Every single message that I give to someone else is a message for me first. Every single time. I don't know how any other reader does, but I take everything that comes to me as a personal message from Hat Selfie Stick. Hat Selfie Stick. Hat Selfie Stick. What are those? Those are called GoPros, right? So then I'll have to get a really cool bitchin' hat and put like a GoPro on top. My daughter said that. That would be good because I do get tired of not being able to use my arms. I do like to gesture, anybody that knows me. All right. Peace, love, and light, you guys. I love you. Thanks for doing this. It was fun. I'm sorry that it didn't get to happen on my other page, but I'm closing that down. So I guess I'll be calling this page Sherry Columbus Angel's Whisper. That's what it'll be. All right. Peace, love, and light. Bye.